Hey guys, it's Kyra with, I was about to say my old page again. It is Kyra, that's all I'm gonna say. So, let's start with love reading today. I suppose. See what's going on with you, with somebody. See what the fuck's going on. But first, some oracle cards from the Rebel Oracle deck. Just to get, okay, general energy here. Okay. Somebody might be drinking. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. So maybe somebody's drinking on an empty stomach. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So maybe someone is. Excuse me. Drinking and not eating. Somebody obviously maybe hasn't been taking care of themselves. Usually that kind of behavior is associated with, you know, depressive episodes and shit. So maybe somebody's kind of sad about something. Split the deck and there is the Tower. So maybe you are in the midst of a lover's lane shite show right now. And that's okay. But, yeah, I guess let's just see what is going on. I kind of want to, at least eventually, kind of pull some cards to see what their intentions are. But for now, oh God, that's a lot of cards. Should I take all these? Let's do it! I don't know how I want to set these up. Oh, I got a lot of space today. Okay. Okay, so I kind of have like a funny way, a different way to interpret that card than I usually do, but I don't think I'm going to say that out loud. What is this? 6? Yeah, 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Huh. Whew. Okay. Somebody's moving on from something. From this situation. Somebody moving on from this relationship. I don't know, somebody here, because the Four of Cups in this deck is someone that has kind of lost their soul in a way. So I mean, to put that in layman's terms, I guess, less dramatically, is someone who has been hurt to the point where they aren't able to like recognize love anymore. You know, and they do things because they think it's beneficial or whatever, but they don't really take into account other people, you know. Some people might consider that a narcissist, and I don't mean like just a straight up mean ass rude fucking person, but but it is someone that they have no solid allegiances, like because of this, you know. It's like, it's not like they have loyalty to this person because, oh well, you know, look how long we've been here, look what they've done, this is where, you know. It's like, because something is off with their fucking head, it's like whatever seems convenient at that moment is where they'll kind of go. So if this seems to be a little better, then they'll go in that direction. If this seems to be a little better, then it goes in that. Like this, I've never even looked this deeply into this card, but I'm getting like very non-committal energy with this. And then obviously we got these little symbols in the background, if you can see all this. But this person they're like gifted, spiritually gifted, you know, maybe they see symbols and sigils and shit, or maybe they are someone who can kind of see, you know, beyond the matrix, if you want to put it like that. And maybe they're one of like the only people who's able to see things this way. But yeah, Four of Cups is also, you know, it's about an indifference to something being offered. It can also be idleness from too much pondering, you know, so maybe you're dealing with someone who they either did not want what was being offered, or they sat too long trying to decide what they wanted. Like I said, this whole energy here is like their allegiances could sway. They're still kind of in that opportunist energy. They're still trying to figure out what it is exactly that they want, you know. And it's like, if this is somebody you're trying to start a relationship with, that is literally the last type of energy you would want from somebody. Like, okay, you're still sitting here, you don't know if you would like to be with me. Like, no. So anyway, justice. Boom. Somebody's finally making a decision. I do not really think it was probably entirely in your hands, you know. It's like, what the fuck is my thing? So like, you know, justice obviously could have had law enforcement get involved. You know, maybe law enforcement had to kind of start getting involved for you to see the true colors of this person. This could also be, you know, without trying to look at the negative stereotypes of law enforcement. I just saw 22 too, because in the show she's actually a legitimately good person, so I'm going to go with that vibe for the justice card, you know. So do not associate, you know, the pigs with this card, please. But this could also represent, you know, spirit guides, people around you, you know, higher protection, your higher self, God, you know. This could represent some kind of divine protection, and maybe some kind of divine interference in the situation. You know, like I said, this is too much idleness, too much pondering. You know, this is like definitely Two of Swords energy, you know, indecision as fuck. Except it's less mental. With the Two of Swords, it's like, you know, being stuck in your head, stuck in your thoughts. This is more like you're stuck in your heart. Which in a way, I feel like is kind of worse. Because you can't choose between two people. That's like, you know, when you go into a relationship with someone, you like to know that you have their whole heart, you know, and then to know that it also is still tugging in a different direction towards somebody else's. I don't know, that's not really what we're going for here. So I don't know. The white candle just dropped. I don't know why. If anybody knows what that means, please, you know, obviously something about that is off. Or accurate, who knows, but yeah. So let's see, the World card. The World, you know, completion, ending cycles, closing out cycles, new cycles beginning, a new journey beginning. You know, then after the World, it starts all over. I mean, unless you go through the tarot, but if you start the Major Arcana over, it goes all the way back to the Fool, which is basically, they're not in a car, but they're on foot, and it's like starting the journey all over again. You know, so you're finally at the conclusion of whatever this is. So, I mean, this to me is just like, remember to take care of yourself while you're going through all this. You know, like, yes, it's probably a lot to take in and a lot to deal with and a lot going on that you probably really fucking wish was not fucking happening. But it's like, take a look at what, you know, you have been able to achieve along the way, even if it kind of seems like a fucking shit show. Like I said, it seems like, you know, it's about some kind of love situation, somebody You may have walked away from it, or you may be still thinking about walking away from it. I mean, at the bottom of the deck. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. Am I supposed to? No, because these are all the ones from there. Whatever. Yeah. So, bottom of the deck, I did see like Ten of Swords at first. I mean, God, Ten of Cups at first. Then there was Queen of Cups. Ten of Swords. And at the bottom of this other deck, yeah. The Nine of Cups and the High Priestess. So this is, this family life, this fulfillment, this could be someone that you maybe had thought that you would end up having a family with or be married to, it's like they see you as this gorgeous person, but I don't know, maybe someone's really because the Ten of Swords is, manipulation, betrayal, blah, 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 but the Ten of Swords also could represent overthinking. Like, heavy overthinking because of shit that's happened in the past. And so it could be, somebody really wants this, and to me this is about this Queen of Cups. So once again, could be a Cancer, Scorpio. God, Jesus, what was I saying? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, which, okay, like some people know, some people don't. Vedic astrology knew it first. But you know how they're talking about, they found this new sign, Ophiuchus, so now there's 13 signs and not 12 signs. So like, if you were a Leo before, technically you're actually a Cancer, blah, 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 blah. But really in Vedic astrology, they were already like one sign behind, if you want to put it like that. So basically, for example, my birthday, July 29th, I'm a Leo. But in Vedic astrology, and according to the new 13 signs astrology, with the Ophiuchus added, I'm actually a Cancer. So whenever I talk to people, I'm like, yeah, I'm a Leo and a Cancer. And then they're both like accurate depending on what kind of energy I'm in. So obviously I see everything. It's like everything's fucking fluid. So what the fuck? But anyway, so you might actually be a Cancer and not know it. You might be a Pisces and you not know it. So double check that. But anyway, so this is me saying this is about this person. I think somebody here is deeply overthinking. Maybe somebody could have, I don't know, like, you know how when certain people think negatively about you, you can like pick up on that energy and not really know it. So maybe someone was like intentionally trying to, like, hoping somebody would think a certain train of thought, and it's led this person to really be like overthinking the situation to the point where they're having to, like, really take a break, sit back, and remove themselves from everything. And with the Ten of Swords, it also represents like there's a lack of trust here, like a deep lack of trust, and especially for this to be on top of the world, the world card is the completion of, the Ten of Swords is the completion of, so this is at the last straw. Like I said, the Six of Swords behind here is someone's moving on from something, or someone is really ready to move on from something. Like this is it's gone too far, and it's like, especially if someone's overthinking this badly, like there needs to be some kind of reassurances. But it's like this person, because they've dealt with what the fuck ever, they see certain reassurances maybe as like, oh, this person's just trying to control me, and start thinking dramatically like that, and then everybody ends up overthinking. But it's almost like somebody doesn't know what the fuck is going on at this point. And so now they're trying to just, self-care day, trying to take care of themselves, trying to be in their beautified energy. And then with the Nine of Cups, that is about wish fulfillment. That's what someone would consider a dream come true. Like with the Ten of Cups, a lot of cups out here. There was a lot of love here, at least on one of these sides, if not both. But I'm not seeing a lot of masculine energy out. Like, except here, maybe somebody had been with their family and that was not you. You know, maybe this other person was not you that they were like enjoying their time with, and it's really caused you to overthink a lot about what is actually going on, you know, and it's like, I don't know. So anyway, so Nine of Cups. It's just some very confusing energy here. So maybe either somebody's really manipulating somebody or somebody just is really overthinking and is just looking, don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know, but yeah, Nine of Cups is just deep emotional fulfillment, like, you know, happiness, satisfaction, getting what you want. But it basically is telling you to have faith in your dreams, because in this book it says, because fate is conspiring to make them happen. So whatever you believe in, fate, the gods, whoever the fuck, it's basically saying they're trying to make your dreams happen. And maybe, you know, with this being on top of the Ace of Cups, Ace of Goblets, and the Six of Swords, it's like maybe you had to walk away from a certain situation in order for those dreams to be fulfilled. You know, although it seems like, oh my God, I don't know what the fuck is happening, somebody manipulating me, am I just overthinking? And also, see, that's so funny, because now that I'm actually looking at the Ten of Swords as like the other definition it has of overthinking, now the Seven of Cups is not out here. Because usually when I was not thinking like that, I was like, somebody's manipulating, the Seven of Cups will come out to show me, okay, someone's just really paranoid. So it's still giving the same energy. You see what I mean? Like that. I fucking love reading tarot. Anyway, but yeah, so basically, although it seems like, okay, you don't know what the fuck's going on, you don't know who's lying to who's has who's back, whose allegiances are with where, you know, it's just like these are way too many questions that you probably don't feel like continuing to sit in the middle of. You know, it's like, damn, I really need to be fucking taking care of myself rather than focusing on this fuck ass shit over here. You know, like, I'm not eating, I'm losing weight, my ass was just getting fat, and now I done lost 10 fucking pounds. What the fuck? You know? So perhaps it seems like, I don't know, I'm telling you, it at this point, it doesn't matter. Okay, yes it does. I'm not going to say it like that. But at this point, regardless of whether they are legitimately manipulating you or if you are being paranoid and overthinking it, it needed to happen. This distance, and I just saw 1111, this distance needed to happen. This break needed to happen for whatever reason, whether they were actually doing something or not. Somebody needed to get to a breaking point, you know. Somebody needed, and I just saw 1101, somebody needed to finally get to a point where they're putting their foot down, regardless of what's happening, because they are unsatisfied with what is going on here. You know, but they're still there, so therefore you're still accepting it, you know? So then what's going to change if you are still sitting there looking like you're actually accepting it? So whatever the fuck, whether somebody's actually manipulating you or you just think they are and you're being paranoid, this had to come to an end. The world, this had to come to a conclusion. Ten of Swords, this had to reach the final boiling point for somebody to finally decide they want to walk away. And because of this, they walked away from this, because their high priestess over here listening to their intuition fucking finally. Whether your intuition was correct about them manipulating you, or whether or not you just being paranoid and you're following your intuition in a different way, as in your intuition is leading you down a train of thought, whether or not it's actually accurate to get you to leave. Like, I know how fucking confusing that sounds, and it's making sense to me, at least, in like a really round, like a very convoluted way. But it's like somebody has to walk away from this for their actual wish fulfillment to happen, for their actual Ten of Cups to happen. Whether or not it's with this same person or with somebody else, I don't fucking know. I don't see that, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. Let's do some so I guess I don't have to like have all these on top of here then, huh? But let's do some sexual tarot. You know, I love me some of that. Please don't delete my YouTube channel this time, because I'm not showing any of the nudie pics. Thanks. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, I guess what I'm curious about is what are this person's intentions towards you? What are this person's intentions? What are their intentions? Okay. That was fast. So they got a lot to say right now, because that I didn't even get to fucking fully shuffle the deck, and these are two are coming out already. Okay. So I feel like I could show this one, but I also feel like I can't. Because they're fully clothed, but you know exactly what they're doing. So I don't think I'm gonna risk showing that one. But so anyway, the first one that came out. Oh, it's the Ace of Pentacles. Huh. Okay, so like I said, this is the Decameron Sexual Tarot deck. So these, obviously, they have different definitions than traditional tarot. So I will always refer to the book on these, just to be able to ensure I am giving the most accurate descriptions. But so the first one is Ace of Coins. So before I even look at the book, I'm gonna just go based on, you know, what I feel from the cards intuitively. So I'm getting some, with the Ace of Pentacles in this deck, I'm getting the World card energy, which we already have out here. So that, to me, once again, completion. But it's a woman who is doing, like, you know how when people arch their back and they're doing like a little handstand. Okay, here, let me I can show that part at least. So she's like, yeah, so she's doing a little handstand or whatever, but she's doing it over a giant coin, you know, that's arching her back, and then she's on top of a stack of coins. So I just asked, what is this person's intention? And so this man basically is playing with her snooty hairs. And that's very interesting. He's like cheesing about it. He got this little coconut head ass haircut. What the fuck? Anyway. So, yeah, he's like tingling her little toonty hairs. Maybe somebody likes doing that with you. But to me, this is like, you know, Ace of Pentacles. And I'm getting like the World card energy. Oh, that's why I was getting the World card. Because, you know, she's arched like that. It's just circular, cyclical, you know. So it's like, not just saying 555. But this is, it's like someone wants to bring in a gift. Like she's on top of all these coins. I don't know, maybe somebody wants to give you money, or they want to give you something. Maybe somebody wants to give you something solid. Maybe they want to reward you. So what's this person's intentions? I mean, he's literally just like sitting here with his hand across her chest, just playing with her little hairs, having a blast. Anyway, so what is this? Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. I think I've got a couple minutes left in this. So, love is indifferent to commercialization, but the fact that wealth and material goods sometimes encourage affection and gratitude towards the donor cannot be excluded. So maybe this person, right? Okay, so love is indifferent to commercialization. Basically, you can't commercialize love. You can't fucking put it in a bottle and fucking sell it. You might think that you can, you know, but you can't fucking create that shit. It's something that is divinely given, divinely blessed. You cannot create that. You can't replicate that. I just saw 444. So, but the fact that wealth and material goods sometimes encourage affection and gratitude towards the donor cannot be excluded. This to me is saying like, okay, I feel like maybe you have probably been feeling like this person didn't really like you or something like that. Maybe they hadn't really been like showing you a lot of affection or like giving you flowers or little gifts and stuff like that is how you learn that people kind of care about you, or at least that's how you learn to associate it. But maybe this person has gotten like nothing at all, and it's been like a while, And they even have like maybe said that they're gonna get you certain things and they haven't. I don't know. But this is basically saying like someone here is realizing that they do. How far can I put this without it being all up in the? Okay, there you can see like the bottom of her feet. But yeah, so maybe someone's kind of realizing like, okay, wow, maybe like, oh, like someone's here is like, wow, like she really does not fuck with me. Or they're like, wow, this person, they really don't. And I saw 333. So I keep seeing all these freaking numbers on this one. So maybe someone's like, wow, like she really thinks that I don't like her. And you know, it's like this person tried, maybe because of past relationships they've been in where, you know, the people made it all about the money, this, that, and the other. They tried not to, quote unquote, commercialize it. And so they're like, no, to prove your love is real, I have to see how much you love me without me getting anything. But maybe now they're realizing like, oh, maybe I could have bought that fucking song by Bruno Mars. I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. I don't even know why I tried to sing it. I can actually sing, but then when I have to like sing in front of people, it's kind of like, you know, where you can't look at an atom directly, because if human consciousness looks at an atom, it freezes. But as soon as the consciousness does not look at the atom, it can move freely. That's kind of how I am when I sing. And I just saw 2 for 2. Anyway, I know I only have a certain time limit on this camera, so I'm trying to like wrap it up. I didn't think that there would be this much. But yeah, so maybe someone's realizing like, oh shit, maybe, you know, he should have bought you flowers, he should have held your hand, maybe he was trying to avoid doing all this shit, and he was taking a sweet ass time, not opening up, not being vulnerable, just being this whole entire like fucking heartless, soulless ass person. And maybe now they're realizing like, oh, now that you done walk the fuck away, which why does it usually seem to happen like that? This person's like, oh, maybe I should have bought you flowers, I should have held your hand, should have took you dancing, should have took you out, should have did everything with you, and now look, I fucked up. So anyway, the next card, Temperance. I'm not gonna show that either. But basically, they're doing reverse Cali Gal over here. And it's the Empress. What are their intentions towards you? The Empress. So they do like you. They love you, actually. You know, because Empress, they see you as wifey material. Like, they see you as someone serious. They see you as someone beautiful and gorgeous. They might also think that you are voluptuous. Oh, wow. And then I end up putting the freaking Empress on top of the Queen of Cups. And we have the High Priestess out here. You know, they think you are intuitive. They think that you're gifted. You know, you might have told them, I just saw 1-1. You might have told them, like, you have, like, guides and angels around you. And now they're starting to think that you're serious. They see how intuitive you are. Like, they see you as the end goal here. But the Empress in the book. Life is a journey of love without age limits. However, those who hold public offices should maintain discretion and moderation. So maybe this person, it's like a lot of people look up to him, so he has to move a certain way, and he can't just be all, oh, I'm all in my head and my heart and blah, 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 blah. So it's like they want to build a certain image, but they want to build it with you. And maybe because of the way they were doing it, they weren't letting you know what their plans were. It's kind of caused you to leave because you don't actually think they like you, but now they're realizing, like, okay, maybe I went a little too long, and now's the time to try to show this person I care. But I mean, if you have them blocked and shit, I mean, I don't really. Let's see. Split the deck, 2 of Swords. Yeah. Indecision. Who knows? Who knows? Goodbye.